Hey everyone, welcome to Auto Garage 20. This is going to be the part 2 for the electric smoker that I've turned into a small powder coating oven. Last time in the first video, added some casters in the bottom of it so I can move it around easily. And then I tried to seal the inside with kind of a silicone compound that was fireproof up to 600-700 degrees, and didn't quite turn out how I thought it would. I don't know if this is what it's supposed to do, get real brittle like that, or not, but it didn't really work out. It just kind of started chunking off and flaking off and breaking off. So I got a couple new ideas I'm going to try out. The first one is this Oklahoma Joe's gasket seal I'm going to put around the door, because I noticed it was kind of, when it was burning off when I first started using it, I saw some smoke coming out through the door, so I'm going to try to seal that up a little bit better. See if that helps out. And then also I got some of this aluminum tape that I found lying around. There's the part number, make number, whatever you want to call it, for it. I don't know if you can read it. If not, I can put it in the description below. But it's made by 3M, and it is good up to, I think it's about 600 degrees, 650 degrees Fahrenheit. So that should be more than enough protection for this oven, since it only goes up to about 400-ish. 450-ish. So I'm going to try this out, put it all in the seams and everything, and see how this works out. And I'm going to see if I can beat the record that I set in the first video for how long it took to get up to the temperature that I needed it to get up to. And it is significantly colder outside. I mean, it's about half the temperature it was when I made that first video. It was 60, 70 degrees, and right now it's about maybe 30-ish degrees outside. So we'll see. It'll be a challenge if it can even make it up to the same temperature in the same amount of time with that temperature. I'd imagine, you know, once it gets warmer outside, it'll get a temperature much quicker. So let's get to it and get some of this stuff put on here. As you can see, I'm having some problems with this part in here, so got a little bit of brake parts cleaner and wipe on it, and see if that helps it out any. So let's give it a try and see what happens. Okay, so I got that on. I think that's gonna work. Hopefully it'll stick on there well enough. I cleaned the surfaces earlier, but I guess I just didn't get it good enough, but I think that'll work for that part. So let's move on to the next part of the aluminum tape here. So I don't know if you can see in here very well, but there's a little hole down there in the bottom, so I'm going to seal that up real quick. Okay, so got that done. Now I'm going to try to start doing all those seams over there. So I got basically 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to do. So let's get on that real quick. So actually I was looking up in here, and this edge or that seam and that seam basically there, those do need to be sealed, but and this one back here too. But these ones going down the sides here, actually it's just one sheet of metal. So it looks like they're just basically taking a sheet of metal and folded it, you know, tri-fold. So I'm going to finish this little corner right over here, and then I'm actually going to try to get down there too, because down here at the bottom, you can see there's kind of a bit of a gap. So I think that's letting some heat out possibly too. So I'm going to try to get down there. We'll see if I can get the tape and everything down in there, and then I think that's going to be about it. I'm going to go take it outside and fire it up and see how long it takes. Okay, so I got this sealed up. I went ahead and did right there in this little edge too. I don't think that's going to make any difference on anything, but I went ahead and did it anyway. And then yeah, so I just did the entire bottom here. Did that little hole there in the bottom. I still need to patch that little spot right there, and I think we'll be good to go. Current temperature is about 30 degrees. Temperature of the oven is about 60-ish. So let's crank her up and see how long it takes. It took about 14.5 minutes last time. So we'll see how long it takes this time. So it's a little over 3 minutes. 3.5 minutes. We're already at 250. So can't remember at the top of my head how that was in comparison to the last video, but I'll find out. It looks like it's just about the same amount of time, honestly. So I didn't beat the same amount of time from the first video to get up to about 375. Same thing with about 3 minutes, it was almost at 250, and at 11 minutes it was at 375. So I got about 3 minutes or so to get to 400 to beat the first video's time. However, it is about 30 degrees colder outside, so I feel like that's pretty impressive. Alright, so about 17 minutes and 50 seconds it took to get to 400. So definitely did not beat the first video's time. However, it is significantly colder. I mean, I don't know if you can see my breath, but it says it feels like 21 outside. So I mean, it's 40 degrees colder out than it was in the first video. Okay, so yeah, ultimately it lost the competition to the first video. 14.5 minutes to get to 400 degrees versus this video 17 minutes 50 seconds. However, it was, 30-40 degrees colder outside. I don't know if you can see my breath in the last part of it, but it's definitely way colder outside. So in the springtime, I'm gonna have a rematch of sorts just to see if it actually can really get up to 400 degrees, a lot faster than the first video's time. Just kind of a for fun thing, but I really don't care how long it takes, within reason, of course. Just as long as it can get up to at least 400 degrees or higher. I had the knob turned almost all the way up, and then just kind of playing around with it, I just slowly turned it down until the light went out, and it was about halfway, about the halfway mark or whatever, when the light turned off. So to me that means I don't even have to have it cranked up all the way to get it up to 400 degrees. So that's kind of nice too, because it's strong, a lot of amperage and everything, a lot of juice, and I don't want that breaker to start getting worn out and the wiring to get worn out or anything like that. So yeah, definitely happy, and yeah, be on for the next project. I got a welding table that I'm putting together, just about done with that video. So hopefully I'll have that out maybe next weekend or so. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.